Hello, hello! Welcome to Club Chrisette. I'm your host, Chrisette, and welcome back to the game that should have came with a box of tissues for the pre-order. To the moon. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to jump back into this with you guys. I really am. Can you tell I played this game? When we last left off... oh goodness, we're here at this part. When we last left off, we started going through Johnny's memories, and we just came across this part where River, who's Johnny's wife, and Johnny were seeming to have a disagreement of sorts. Johnny wants to be able to pay for River's medical bills to keep her alive because she's what makes him happy, but River wants Johnny to use the medical bills to go toward Anya. And we don't know who or what Anya is yet, so. And we found all the clues we needed to go on to the next memory. I love this song so much when Johnny is playing his version of the song for River. This part's just so romantic. But what memory will we come across next? Ideal 4 moves. Huh. What can we do here? I probably have messed this all up. Legend has it that I've messed this completely up. We only got it in 10 moves when it was supposed to be done in 4. You know, it's not that bad. I hope Neil doesn't get ahead of us again. Like, stay with us for once. Finally. Oh, we're just gonna do that Pokemon thing where we jump across certain ledges. Okay. Look what we have here. Ah, it's the house. But it's not finished. I bet they saw this cliff and thought it was not dangerous enough without people living on it. There's Johnny. And a woman? Isabel. Nick called and said I should come over. Nick was the guy from the last memory, the person who helped us get the piano upstairs. Or, well, he called professionals. I brought you pickled olives. They're your favorite, right? I heard about River. Will she be okay? Her illness was just diagnosed in its late stage. Fortunately, it's treatable. I'd really like to know what her illness is, honestly. it's kind of vague. What's something that's treatable in its late stages, though? Even with my medical knowledge, I am not sure what that could be. But the medical bills. We can't afford to finish building this house, Isabel. We can barely afford to pay for her treatment. I'm just relieved that she'll be okay, but you don't know how much this place means to her. She's going to be heartbroken. I'd help, but Ted and I have been barely getting by since the market crashed. What are you going to do now? I'm going to tell her that we can make it. Ah, yes, that's right. As we already saw, he did tell her that in the last episode. Because as we discussed already, he wants to be able to keep River, but I'm going to tell her that we can afford everything. I don't want her to do anything crazy. You shouldn't lie to her. Isabel's got a point there. You don't understand, Isabel. If she found out, I'm not sure which she'd choose. His fear makes a lot of sense, you know? So what? If she chooses to not save herself for the sake of this place, then so be it. It's what she really wants. I really dislike when you neurotypicals think you know what's best for others. Neurotypicals. I never even thought about this comment in the playthrough when I played it the first time. Neurotypicals. So she has a neurological disorder of sorts. Huh. I hate it when you call me that, Izzy. And he doesn't have a neurological disorder. That's why he's neurotypical. As where she and maybe even Isabel are atypical neurologically. Do you think this is all about her? What about me, Isabel? After all these years, am I not allowed to be selfish even once? I don't want to be alone, Isabel. I'm not going to let her die. That's arrogant. I don't care. Where are you going? I'm going to pick something from the cliff to bring back to her. It'll at least give her some comfort. That doesn't make what you're doing any less wrong. It's true. People have to choose what makes them happy. But again, I understand his conflict as well. It's difficult both ways, honestly. Nick wanted me to give this to you. He said it's called Everything's Alright. God, I love this song so much, though. It's a song that kind of embodies the conflict of this game. It isn't. Even as the player, I would say this is like such a big conflict because it's quite clear that there's not a win-win situation here. Someone's gonna end up heartbroken. And that's hard, you know? Why did walking past the truck give us, Memory links may also be acquired from exploration. Okay. Can we just walk through the wall? No. I would like to hear your thoughts. Whose side are you on? Like, what are your thoughts on this conflict? The conflict that Johnny's currently having with River between wanting to save her life or fulfill her wish of, you know, completing this house. How did he get over there? Like, there's a guardrail. Well, it's more like a rope, but there's a rail of sorts up here. How did he get over there? Quite an agile person for someone who's definitely older. Maybe it'll take us twice as many turns this time to complete this. 3. Hey, we accomplished it that time. No, pickled olives. We should look in the inventory and see what's going on with these notes, what they have to say. Nicholas, so are you guys really going? So you guys are really going for it, huh? Yep. The construction's starting in just a few months. This was before her diagnosis then. That's why they were able to go through with it. It's a bit of a squeeze. We had to split the payment. But with financing, we'll make do. How wonderful. Having your dream house built at such a beautiful site. You had your wedding at that lighthouse near all those years ago, didn't you? That's not all that's special about it. We have a long history with that place. That's right. In a way, it's kind of like replaying this game a little bit for the first time for me, too. There's definitely details I have forgotten. Like, I forgot they got married at that lighthouse. I'm trying to remember exactly what the history is at this point. Well, it's good to have some good news at a get-together for once. Cheers and congratulations, you two. Hey, cheers. Be right back. I'm gonna get some fresh air. Me too. he has the pickled olives still. Well, buddy, it's sure been a while. Hasn't it? Who knew how hard it was to get across a few cities nowadays? Oh my god, I know, right? That river, still so quiet, huh? She's actually been talkative at home and with Isabel. I guess she's just not used to you. No offense to you. So I'm the bad guy here, huh? Yep, it's all your fault, Nicholas. Oh hey, so did you tell River that thing from back then? I did. So how did she take it? For the most part, she took it well. But something bugs me. Ever since the incident, she's been making these strange rabbits out of paper. Origami rabbits? Yes, lots of them. Ha! I used to fold origami animals for my daughter all the time. What's wrong with that? I don't think it's the same thing. She's been doing but making the same rabbits day in and day out. Our house is literally filled with them now. Didn't Isabel say something like that is a common trait with River's condition? So we know it's neurological and apparently repetitive behaviors is another one. It sounds like Asperger or autistic like behaviors, but I'm not sure. Yes, but something doesn't feel right this time. When I ask her about it, she never answers. That's a little grim. Instead, she gets this distant look in her eyes. It's almost as if she wants something from me. And the strange thing is, I feel like there's something I owe her, too. Have you asked Isabel? Yes, she said she talked to her about it and got nothing. Well, I'm certainly not one to inquire, but I'll tell you this. I've known you since middle school, and you're notorious for overthinking. You're probably just imagining things. But there's no need to get too worked up over, I don't know, this music in the background kinda tells a different story, something very ominous. Usually when someone says something like that, something's always wrong. But I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. You're probably right. Probably. I'm always right, John. Wait, so even he himself never knew what was up with those rabbits? Forget about the stupid rabbits. We've got bigger problems. It's a confined memory, and there are no mementos anywhere. Don't worry, we can probably draw one out of him. How? Leave it to me. I just gotta give the bartender a quick visit first. Okay, let's see.
Hey there, could I get you anything?
Heyo, can I get a bottle of pickled olives, please?
Sure, cash or credit?
You know, 'cause all bartenders just have pickled well, I mean, I guess, aren't, olives kind of, a thing associated with cocktails? But, who goes up to a bartender and just asks for an entire jar of them? Check. I'm sorry, we don't take checks. Oh,
Just put it on my tab then. Wait, does that mean you don't have any money? Triple dot. You're so getting resetted. Hey there, could I get you anything?
Hello, could I get a bottle of pickled olives, please?
Sure, cash or credit. Just put it on my tab.
I feel like spending big today.
Oh, thank you, sir. Here are your pickled olives.
Thanks, bro. You'll be getting an enormous amount of tips today.
Thank you, sir.
You're such an ass, Neil. Oh, loosen up.
Why, is that a bottle of pickled olives you're sporting? Yeah, are you a fellow olive lover?
Indeed I am. Just got a fresh bottle of them myself, in fact. Mind if I join you?
Sure, why don't you grab a seat? We'll down a bottle together.
Oh, yeah, that just sounds swell. Eva, disable taste simulation now. Oh, Neil, I don't think I feel like it. I'm so gonna get you back for this.
So that's how we got our first toaster. You okay there?
Yes, I'm just savoring the amazingness of pickled olives.
They're wonderful, aren't they?
Yeah, I just don't understand how anyone could find such things to be disgusting.
Take your time. We've got 2 bottles left. So I said, hey, that's not right. And they totally agreed. And you know what else is wrong with society today? Yeah, I actually have it right here. Why?
May I see it?
Okay. Here it is.
And freeze. Finally, dear Lord! How are the olives, Neil? Oh, you shut your mouth. Wait, don't you dare. Don't worry, sheesh. See? I'm doing it by the books. Hulk smash! Neil, seriously? I'm trying to get into this and you're ruining the mood. Totally worth it. Prepare memento. Four moves, okay. Doing good so far. Can we go outside real quick? No, we can't. Ah, this is when he's a bit younger. And River has her red hair, too. Crikey nutcrackers! You aren't Australian. Who cares? We're like 20 billion nanometers off the ground and we're standing on a damn flagpole. Just jump down. It's not like you can be hurt here. Are you kidding me? It's a freaking skydive!
You can't stay on here. You can't get off. God, I hate it when this happens. I swear, if... Eva! What the? Wuss.
Why would they abandon her like this?
I suppose she's no longer needed.
No longer needed?
By ships, I mean. You know how it is. Now that everything has GPS and all that. Triple dot? Look, river. This place means a lot to me too, and I've been thinking. In our current state, things have been pretty stable. If we save well, in a few years, we can afford to build a house on top of here. It's going to be a squeeze, but I'm sure
we'd be able to see her from the window. In the morning, at night, we'd always be nearby. And we could walk here anytime. She's so happy. She'll never be alone again, John. I'll be able to watch over her every day.
Yeah, we will. Good for them. You gotta be kidding me. You remember what happens, don't you? It's like watching a train wreck. The ending isn't any more important than any of the moments leading to it. The important thing is that they're happy here. The important thing is that over here, they are happy. Let's move on. Oh, did we just freeze it? Exploration. Wait a minute. They were referring to the lighthouses, Anya, weren't they?
I suppose so.
Then that river, she declined treatment for the sake of a lighthouse? Isn't that a bit too extreme? I've seen stranger things in the course of this job. Me too, but I can never wrap my head around it. It's none of our business anyway. She's not our client. Notes. Let's look at the notes real quick.
Paper rabbit. A dual-colored rabbit made of folded paper. Platypus. A toy plush of a duck-billed platypus. Room key. A key to the basement door. Everyone likes keys.
Oh, these are items, my bad.
Pickled olives. Johnny's favorite. Moon. Objective. The moon in Johnny's memory is full. The moon in Johnny's memory is full. The clock in Johnny's house never ticks.
Anya, the abandoned lighthouse by the cliffside. I kind of agree with Rose and Dr. Watts at this point. They're both right in which that they say they were happy here. But at the same time, you know, it is like watching a train wreck simultaneously. It's very emotional, you know? It's incredibly emotional. But what's the memento here? A paper rabbit. I'll take a guess that that's it. This is just a thought. There's that myth about the rabbit in the moon. I didn't think about it until we saw the thing where it said the moon is always full in Johnny's memory. Could it refer to the rabbit in the moon? Is that what the rabbits are referring to? Because I've never thought of that before, like, ever. Hmm. 5 moves. Which way to do this, though? That's just my guess, though, about the rabbit. I don't understand the dual-colored rabbit now. That, to me, is still kind of a mystery as to why that one is special. Are we going to just skip over whatever incident occurred? River? Because you mentioned, like, she's not been the same since the incident. Ah, this is their old house. We saw a memory of it before already. A yellow paper rabbit. Dear Lord, not again. An old baby grand piano. How the heck did they move this thing upstairs? Who knows, but I bet it'd be a piece of cake for the TARDIS. Hey! Not really. You can't even move this thing through its door. True. Well, that settles it. Moving pianos is a pain in the arse for everybody. It'd probably take an entire episode to get inside it. I wouldn't mind seeing such an episode. Me neither. It sounds pretty epic. New boxes of plain paper. New boxes of plain paper? Uh-oh. I think I know where this is going. Oh, this is the start of the folding paper. You went out for a haircut earlier this morning? What are you making there?
Rabbits. Did you see the rabbit I left for you?
Yeah.
Tell me about that rabbit.
Huh?
Describe the rabbit.
It was yellow.
What else?
Oh, we saw this later on in the memories. Well, earlier, but when River was much older, when she gave the dual-papered rabbit to Johnny and she was asking him to describe it. A bit puffy.
And
Triple dot. Well, it's just a paper rabbit. I don't know how else to describe it. That disappointed look on her face. You're acting strange, River. Is something wrong? River? I don't know about you, but I'm getting some inverse deja vu.
I think I know of her condition, but this is rather odd even for that.
Could you tell us about it a little bit? You think she's...
Do you?
Perhaps. Who knows? That's a little frustrating that they don't disclose what it possibly might be. It's just a mystery condition. But like you said, she's not our client.
Let's just get what we're paid for over with.
The platypus has to be part of the mementos. Oh, it's actually the memento. Okay.
So this is the day she started it, huh?
She's rather good at it too, I have to admit.
Where is our last memento? Many long strands of orange hair. Why did she get a haircut so suddenly, though?
Like, I understand, like, sometimes your hair just gets too long, or you're like, I want to do something different with it, but...
Is the haircut and the rabbit somehow related?
Three moves. Jesus Christ, okay. We're doing okay so far, though.
What happened? There's a car and the platypus. I can't interact with it. It wants us to go up. Is this going to be the incident? That moment that changed River? I feel so full of suspense right now. So the house isn't here yet, obviously. This is where the house used to be, isn't it? The house should have never been. I mean, really, what is it about unusually high and dangerous places that attract people? Acrophobia. Right. The backpack. Is that why you approached me back then? Yeah. What about now? I suppose it's just part of it. Look, it was a long time ago. It's not too relevant now, but Izzy said I should tell you the truth. I shouldn't have tainted our first meeting like that. It's so awkward.
What is that? A hacky sack?
Can you throw this as far as where Anya's at?
I don't know. You want me to try?
Would you?
River! Are you insane? Get away from there! I think this memory isn't too far from the last. Think they may be connected? Probably. Huh. No, I want to go this way. Okay, I can. Cool. The backpack is the memento. Why did she cut her hair anyway? I like long hair. It doesn't matter what you particularly like, what? The last memory was the one where she cut her hair and she started the paper rabbits. And the one before that was the one at the bar where Nick was asking Johnny, did you tell her about that thing from back then? I'm trying to think why she asked about the hacky sack. It's funny, when you get just a glimpse of a moment, it can be so confusing to watch without context. Activate? Yes. Oh, he's much younger here. Well, in comparison to when we first see him. Isabel. Everyone with it is different, John. So they just discussed her mystery condition and... But everyone with it is different. Just because she and I shared the syndrome doesn't mean we shared the same head. As is true for people with neurological disorders of sorts. But you must be able to help somehow. Everything was okay at first, but now she's even more aloof than before. Even when we're in the same room, she's never really there. It's starting to take a toll on me. I just don't know how to take it anymore. Well, I can't speak for her, but many of us do long for connections. Though, being able to articulate it is a different story. So difficulty with communication is another aspect of this issue she has. Just because she struggles to express it, it doesn't mean she doesn't feel anything. She's still there, right? Sometimes you just have to have faith that she cares. That's pretty difficult to do day in and day out. I know. Young Nick is just like looking between the two. Wait, but why do you seem so normal, Izzy? I mean, don't you have the same condition? It's spectrum, you know? For one, I was diagnosed when I was still young. With effort, it is not impossible to acquire a guise for social norms systematically. But you know what? I both envy and pity River. Me, I'm an actress because I've been doing it all my life. Not only on stage, but off stage, and at practically every moment. I've gotten good at it because acting is the only option I have. It's the only way for me to be normal. But River, she never did that. She remained an outcast and refused to learn to step against it. I don't know if it was by choice or by limit, whether bravery or cowardice. Triple dot. There are days when I just can't stand faking it anymore. And then I realize that it's too late. The Isabel that people know of is all an act, and the real me has long become a stranger. I think in the end, I just envy her. Huh. I've never met a woman with it before. Then technically, you still haven't met one. This isn't part of our business. Let's move. The world would be easier on the eyes if people just remembered the faces more. But that's so hard to do. I'll say it. That it is hard to do. I can hardly remember anybody's face. Anything new today? No. What are you rereading there? The Emperor's New Clothes. Yeah, that is one of her favorites. I loved this when I was young. Still do, huh? Of course. Just for different reasons. When I was a kid, I loved the Animorph series. I know. Your mother gave you a book from it as a wedding present. Yeah, that was one odd wedding present. I guess I was pretty obsessed with it when I was a kid. Why haven't you read them since? I saw them. They're collecting dust in the garage. Well, I just grew out of them, I guess. But we saw them. Didn't we see them in the library earlier? In the first episode? I mean, they're children's books. What's wrong with reading children's books? They're comforting. I suppose so. I think I'm going to get this one. Okay, let's look around. Oh, River.
But what about David's? He's my favorite character.
I don't know. What are you talking about? Animorphs, have you read it?
No.
Yes. Really?
Sorta.
Oh, do you know what animal is David's main morph? I don't know. Oh, that doesn't sound right. Don't worry, I'll find it out for you. I'm not yours, you're not mine. Be my Auntie Valentine. Hey, River, this one's not that corny. River? Triple dot?
Tobias, Hawk. Rachel, Grizzly. Jake, Tiger. Marco, Gorilla. David, Cobra. Cassie, Wolf. Why?
Oh, just wondering.
You could have just Googled it. Do you know what animal is David's main morph? Would it matter if it was a capital C or not? Cobra.
Oh yeah, a cobra. No, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, a cobra. I really wish they kept the old covers instead of these plain sheets. Those were cool.
Alright, can we go in that back door? Please? 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 God. I was certainly hoping. Prepare memento? Yes. Is it going to be the Emperor's New Clothes? Or animal? I guess we don't know. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, my goodness. Okay, hang on. Give me a second on this one. Dang it, I was supposed to be able to do it in 5, but I got it done in 6. Oh well. Alright. Note Animorphs. Ah, everyone's leaving already, but I just got here. Seems to happen to you a lot at parties. Oh, go save your childish jabs for the insecure. Alright, we're gonna do this one last memory, and then we're gonna call it quits for the evening. So yeah, it is a party. There's the pickled olives. I see le fromage, but where's the mouse? That's the corniest remark you've made all night. Don't you mean cheesiest remark? Wow. An aged Animorphs book. That means they're around here somewhere. Is this when they got married? Because that's what we just read. Remember that he got an Animorphs book for as a wedding gift. This was their wedding night. Why are they all the way over here, though? What happened? Guys, come on now, don't do this to me. Can I get in? Do you feel any different? Now that we've got rings on, I mean.
No. Why? Do you?
Actually, yeah. I think so.
What is it like?
It's just different. Just the responsibilities, I suppose.
Responsibilities? Do you like the name Anya? Would you like to name her Anya?
You can't see it, but I have a goofy smile right now. I understand. Yeah. Anya would be a good name for her. Hey, come with me.
Question mark? Her dress is beautiful.
About to get all emotional up in here again.
This can't be a good idea. I'll probably trip and fall.
Don't worry. Just follow my steps. This is way more romantic than Love is an Open Door. Ow! My butt! I think you stepped on my toes.
Sorry.
Come on. Let's try again. To promise to love and comfort, to honor and keep in sickness and health, for as long as you shall live. I do. And you take this man standing before you to be your lawfully wedded husband. To promise to love, and comfort, to honor, and to keep in sickness and in health, for as long as you shall live.
Yes.
Oh, River. By the power invested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Ladies and gentlemen, I present you Mr. and Mrs. Wiles. The wedding. Yeah, what did you think that was? I'm just bad at weddings, that's all. I'm not good at predicting them and whatnot. Fluids tend to escape from my eyes. Aww. I didn't know you were that sentimental. Oh, Did I say my eyes? I meant my mouth. Oh, Neil. And by fluids, I meant both fluids and solids. That's a lovely image. Thanks, Neil. Come, let's find a way to get out of here. All this happiness and joy is really putting you off too, huh? No. I just don't like watching people make mistakes. Sheesh, whatever happened to just take it moment by moment? I don't like to watch people make mistakes. Ooh, that's such a harsh thing to say. I understand where she's coming from. I understand when you feel like you watch someone make a mistake or they're making the wrong choice, but they have to do what's right for them. That being said, I still am conflicted on the conflict that gets presented early on in the game, with River declining treatment for her medical issues. Oh, I better go see how your aunt is doing. All right, Ma. Tell her thanks for coming. I will. I'm so proud of you, Joey. Joey? Oh, that's my grandpa's name. He passed away before I was born. Ma calls me that, by it as my nickname. How come you never told me about it? 'Cause I'd rather you call me John. Triple dot? Not another sentimental grandpa childhood. What do you have against those, anyway? I mean, you sure talk about your grandfather a lot. What? No, I don't. You take that back. Whatever you say. Joey. Acrophobia. Something that Johnny and River apparently didn't have. Animorphs. Johnny's favorite childhood books. Joey. Johnny's nickname. Named after his grandfather. Oh, he still has his pickled olives right next to him, like... It can't be helped, River. I'm sure they didn't mean to. Come on, we're late. Wait, is that a rabbit? Think this is the source of all those folded paper ones? Why would she obsess over some roadkill? Not to mention so many years later. Don't ask me. You are the woman here. Neil. I have to wag my finger of shame at you for saying something like that. I'll be convinced that I'm the only one when you do a cordless bungee jump. The rabbit is the memento. Come on, River. We're late. It has to be more than just roadkill, though. It has to be more than just the rabbit itself. What could it be, though? You know, it's a fantastic wedding when the memento's roadkill. Shut up, Neil. Hey. Maybe she saw it as a metaphor for the terrible marriage. So years later, she began folding the rabbits because she was reminded of how rotten it was. Or, you know, something equally pretentious. Cool story, Neil. The whole cool story, bro, is such an old meme at this point. Poor thing. What's with all the roadkills today? Don't look at me like that. It smells like a farm. And roadkill. Deactivate the scent simulator or get away from here already. Alrighty, everybody. That's what we're gonna call it for now. We're about halfway through the story at this point. I'm so excited to finish this game up with you guys. It's so good. I promised myself I wouldn't cry during this episode, but I cried during the lighthouse dance. But alrighty, everyone. Until next time, you all have a lovely day, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!